This is Senge Inc. and in today's episode, I have a very special guest. She goes by the name of Lateesha. She's a self-started businesswoman. She's a nutritional consultant, and she owns Vegan Eats. So here I have with me Lateesha. Lateesha, how are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me today.
Could you briefly introduce yourself to the viewers who may not know you?
Yeah, for sure. So my name is Lateesha Valancourt. Like Amos said, I am the owner and I'm also the chef of Vegan Eats. I'm based in Calgary, so ultimately what my goal is just to show people how easy and affordable it is to eat healthy and to be vegan as well. So I think it's really beneficial and I enjoy sharing my passion with everybody else. So.
And now, what inspired you to partake in this exciting venture that you're taking in right now?
Well, it was definitely an unexpected visit by you, Amos, for sure, but I did eventually want to start making videos of showing my cooking, showing exactly what I make, how easy it is, and how affordable my ingredients are. So
Lateesha, what got you into the nutritional path?
Well, it started, actually, it was probably about 2 or 3 years ago. I had gained quite a bit of weight in my last year of high school, and I was really depressed, I was really unhappy, I wasn't healthy at all. I was leading down actually a really bad path. And so one day I just decided to just give it all up. I didn't want to feel that way anymore, so I started to exercise, I started to eat healthier. I used to instead of buying my meals all the time at work, I would actually make my salads or my wraps. Or me and Justin, my boyfriend, we wouldn't actually go out at all. Like, we wouldn't go out to eat at all. We stopped eating fast food. We stopped eating really, really bad food for us. Eventually we stopped eating meat as well. And then eventually we just consistently became vegetarian, and then after a while we became vegan. But it was more or less just wanting to stop feeling unhealthy and unhappy, because when you treat your body right and when you treat your mind right, everything's going to become in sync. And I really, really wanted to be happy, and I found that nutrition was the way to do it. So.
And I know you took some courses in nutrition, and you're a certified nutritional
standards.
Yeah, standards. And why did you take that path? Why did you decide to go back to school to get certified?
Well, I really wanted to be able to help other people, because I realized how easy it was myself, especially when I had that dedication. I know a lot of people are out there have that dedication. They want to keep that motivation consistent, and I knew that through my personal experience, that would make it the relationship between me and other people so much more personable, because I actually went through that stuff. And I know how easy it is, and I know how much even just one person being that little bit more encouraging can help somebody a huge amount. So I wanted to be able to be certified to tell people how easy it is, or how to help themselves. I give advice. I'm a consultant. I'm a nutritional consultant. I tell people how they can make their lives better. If whether they decide to follow it or not, that's their decision, but I know how easy it is, and I know how affordable it is if you shop smart. So I just want to share that with people.
And was it hard to turn vegan?
I'm going to be completely honest with you. I found it really hard at first, just because of the complacency and growing up.
Okay.
But also at the same time, I was also living with my mom, and they have a very carnivorous diet.
Yeah.
So that made it a little bit harder, but then eventually one day I went at work, and just one of the meals that I had, it just turned me off completely. I didn't want to have it anymore. It was meat, and it was one of my favorite meals ever, and I actually created my own homemade recipe for the cabbage rolls. But when you know where to shop, when you know what to eat, when you know that it's actually really easy and you don't actually have to miss out on foods, it's pretty simple. It's not that hard.
And for a person who's starting on this nutritional path, what are some advice would you tell folks that are starting up?
What would I tell people starting up? Going to the farmer's market, going straight to the source, buying in bulk, going to local farmers and supporting businesses like that. Doing your research to know exactly what vitamins and what other nutrients you need and what things that you can use to replace it. I think that's really important. And I recommend to that any vegan, whether they want to go to a nutritionist or not. If they decide to make that decision, whether for moral, ethical, environmental, whatever reason they want to, I think that they should do research to find out what they should be putting in their body to help make sure that they stay alive. So I think that it's pretty critical, but definitely do your research. Have fun with the food, because a lot of people think that it's just going to be beans and rice. Yeah, beans and rice is really important to have, for sure, and it's actually a pretty good meal just alone together, especially with spices. But it's actually pretty fun, like having so many of the different creative foods. Like, for example, we made the vegan pizza tonight.
Yeah.
Like, you wouldn't think that you could make something like that being a vegan, eating just plants.
Absolutely. I would, when I thought of vegan, I thought, you'd be just eating, like fruits and things of that nature. I didn't actually think you could make pizza, so.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
So these are all of the ingredients that I will be using for the pizza. I have my bologna bread, or my pita bread. So I have little grape tomatoes. I have some cucumbers, my favorite, my hemp hearts. I have some fire roasted tomato pasta sauce, some orange sweet pepper, some Eve's veggie meat. I have 2 types of diet, dairy-free and soy-free cheese. We'll go through bags of these. I have some cut up garlic, some green onions, some white onions, I think, and then some spinach. And for seasoning or sauces, I have sea salt, black pepper, and paprika, and I'll also be using some olive oil. Okay, so I'm going to be taking my tomato sauce. And my tomatoes and spinach. Gotta make sure that they're all even. I love these things, they're so cute. Okay. I'm gonna add some onions. And some green onions, not too many. And then my cucumbers. Cucumbers baked on pizza is actually really good. And some of my sweet peppers. And preheat the oven to, I like to bake it at 350 degrees, so then it's not too hot. Gonna add some of the veggie meat. This stuff in the package comes kind of pre-cooked. Sometimes you can bake it depending on what you're making. On pizza, it's okay to just sprinkle it on just like that. Okay. Gonna add some garlic. The other day, I had some pizza with garlic on it, and it was roasted garlic, and it was super tasty, so I wanted to put some on this one. And my hemp seeds. I always add extra. sea salt. Pepper. A little bit of paprika. And then the 2 types of cheese. So this one is one of my favorites. It's mixed with the matzo. They're both pretty good.
That's looking real good.
Wait till you guys taste it.
Oh, I can't wait.
And there you go. Speaking about pizza, the pizza's actually done, so we're going to be definitely getting into that here soon. We'll be right back. Looks good. Look at that beauty. Looks so good. I'm so excited to eat this. Alright, so the pizza is cut and it's taken out of the oven here. And I'm really excited to eat this. This looks so delicious. I'm always so excited to eat, and that's the great thing about being vegan as well. A couple of the places that you can reach me as well as place an order is veganeatsyyc.weebly.com, the Facebook page Vegan Eats as well, or you can also do an online order through Instagram as well at LV_veganeats.
And guys, I'm going to have all the contact information at the description box. So as we leave today's show, could you leave any words of encouragement to the viewers out there?
Being vegan really isn't that hard. You don't have to miss out on foods. You can still have really, really delicious foods and not having to sacrifice really anything. Being vegan, one person makes such a huge difference, whether it's how much water we use or saving a life. It really does matter, and a lot of people actually think it's a joke, but it's really not. What happens in that industry is really heartbreaking. And if even just one person a day that I'm able to talk to actually follows through with wanting to try the 7-day vegan challenge, the 2-week vegan challenge, those 7 days makes the hugest difference, and we just don't think about it. So trying to eat a plant-based diet even for the 7 or 14 days, it's really, really easy. And no, you don't have to miss out on pizza or ice cream or pancakes or waffles or anything delicious like that.
So there you go, guys. That's Lateesha, the nutritional guru, the nutritional advisor. Man, I'm so excited to have her here in the show. It was such an awesome time that we had here, making pizza, vegan pizza, may I add. And stay tuned, guys, for more. We're going to have more videos coming up with Lateesha. So thanks, guys, for tuning in.
Thank you for having me.